Welcome. I'm Princella, and this is The Reset. This is a free audio experience created for anyone who feels something is off, but can't quite explain what it is or why. Maybe you find yourself saying, I'm just not happy anymore. I don't know why. I just know something needs to change. Or maybe it's quieter than that. A persistent feeling that the life you built, the one that looks completely fine from the outside, no longer fits the way it used to. You're not sure what it is, you just know that something is different. This is for you. This is not a checklist, and it's not another thing to read or analyze or figure out. This is simply a space, a quiet, intentional space for you to settle into what you've been carrying. You can listen to this on a walk, in your car, or with your eyes closed in a quiet room. If something touches you, a word, a feeling, you're welcome to take a note, but you don't have to do anything. Just receive. Part 1. You are not broken. When we first notice that something feels different, that the life we've been living no longer fits the way it once did, our very first response is almost always the same. Something must be wrong with me, or whatever your variation is of that statement. Everything around us looks the same. The career is intact. The relationships are intact. The life we worked so hard to build is still standing, and yet something inside feels quietly, persistently off. And since nothing outside has changed, since we appear to be the only common denominator, we conclude that the problem must be us. I want to pause here to say something clearly. You are not broken. What you are experiencing is not a crisis. It's not ingratitude. It's not weakness. And it's not a sign that something has gone wrong. It's a sign that you have outgrown something. You have grown quietly, gradually, and without announcement into a version of yourself that no longer fits inside the mold that once worked perfectly. And that outgrowing, it's not a problem to be solved. It's something to be honored. Most of us were trained from a very young age to believe if something feels different, something must be wrong. That discomfort means danger. That uncertainty means failure. That questioning the path means we've lost our way. But what if the question is the way? What if the discomfort isn't a warning that something is broken, but a signal that something new is ready to emerge? You are not broken. You're becoming. Part 2, the quiet signal. So, if you're not broken, what is this? What you're feeling is your body communicating before your mind has caught up. Athletes call it instinct. Executives call it a gut feeling. Scientists call it somatic intelligence. Information communicated through sensations before conscious thought ever forms. You have felt this before. That moment something felt deeply right before you could explain why, or that quiet knowing that a decision looked perfect on paper but felt wrong in your body. That wasn't random. That was information. What's happening is this. Over years of high performance, years of doing what works, achieving what's required, we've been trained to override those signals, to push through, to rationalize, to choose logic over sensation every single time. And that signal keeps coming quieter and quieter until one day, maybe recently, maybe even today, the quiet became impossible to ignore. That is the quiet signal. It's not a breakdown. It's not burnout. It's your inner compass trying to get your attention. And it has been right about you all along. Part 3. One thing to do right now. So, how do we begin to hear it again? Not with more thinking, not with more analyzing, and not with another framework or a 5-year plan. We begin by getting quiet enough to listen. The very first step of flow state manifesting, the method I teach, is simply this: quiet the system. Not forever and certainly not dramatically, but just enough to create a small opening, just enough to let the signal through. Here is a practice you can try right now or return to it anytime you need it. Take a slow breath in through your nose, counting to 4. Gently hold. 2, 3, 4. And slowly release through your mouth, letting go of the need to figure anything out right now. Let go of the pressure to know what comes next, just for this moment. You don't need to know, you just need to be here. Now that I've shown you what we'll be doing, let's do this together now, and I'll repeat this process 3 times for you to follow along. Take your first slow breath in through your nose, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now gently hold. 2, 3, 4. Through the mouth. 1, 2. Slowly release. 3, 4. Letting go of the need to figure anything out. Slow breath in through your nose, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now gently hold. 2, 3, 4. Through the mouth. 1, 2. Slowly release. 3, 4. Letting go of the need to figure anything out. Slow breath in through your nose, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now gently hold. 2, 3, 4. Through the mouth. 1, 2. Slowly release. 3, 4. Letting go of the need to figure anything out. This is the beginning of learning to hear yourself again. Closing. If something in this audio touched you, if something felt true in a way that you haven't been able to name until now, I want you to know this is just the beginning. What you experienced here is the first breath of flow state manifesting. And in your inbox, along with this audio, you'll find the Reset PDF. a companion guide with the 3 questions this audio opened with, and the breathing practice written out for you to return to anytime. And when you're ready to go deeper, I'll be here. I'm Princella, and thank you for being here.